Laurel unwilling and insincere in his collaboration with the Japanese Empire?
Statement number 5. Laurel was unwilling and insincere in his collaboration with the Japanese Empire. 5.1. Drawing on their own colonial experience, the Japanese utilized the services of the leaders of the newly conquered peoples, like Josepe Laurel and Jorge Vargas. These leaders were cajoled and pressured to serve the new colonial master, Constantino, 1969. 5.2. As the facts of the collaboration came into light, the people who were at first swayed by passion in their judgment of the issue now slowly realized that the collaboration of many of the officials in the Laurel government was intended to soften the impact of the Japanese military administration. Agoncillo, 1990. 5.3. When Laurel, Aquino, Vargas, and Osias were brought back to the Philippines from Japan on July 23, 1946, the people forming the crowd simply ignored the fact that these men were prisoners charged with treason and shouted "Mabuhay" to them as if they were returning as heroes. Liang, 1970. Laurel found circulars which read,
Laurel has returned to his beloved country. In times of stress, he stood for us and with us. He fought for us in every step when the Japs would have totally destroyed us. When all seemed to be lost, he still tried to defend us against great odds. He did all within his power to prevent a greater evil upon his beloved country and his beloved people. Most of us are alive today because Laurel was the wall that delayed our wholesale martyrdom. He is back. The best we can do is to show appreciation for him.
5.4. Laurel told the court that for 37 years, he had faithfully served his people, so half of his life was spent in public service, forgetting personal ambitions, doing what he believed to be the best for his country. He wanted to come to Corregidor with President Quezon in December 1941, but he was advised to remain and do the best he could to serve the people and alleviate their sufferings. In his address to the court, Laurel uttered with eloquence,
Let it be recorded, gentlemen of the court, no longer with tears because I have no more tears to shed, but let it be recorded with the black ink, the very black ink with which these proceedings shall be taken down, with the black ink of passion that a Filipino, whose only fault was doing his best in the most crucial days of our existence on earth, to tide over his people that they might yet survive another day, that this nation might yet survive.
5.5. President Quezon wrote to General MacArthur a letter in which he said,
In reference to the men who have accepted positions in the commission established by the Japanese, every one of them wanted to come to Corregidor, but you told me that there was no room for them there. They are not quislings. The quislings are the men who betray their country to the enemy. These men did what they have been asked to do, while they were free under the protection of their government. Today, they are virtually prisoners of the enemy. I am sure they are only doing what they think is their duty. They are not traitors. They are victims of the adverse fortunes of war, and I am sure they have no choice.
Number 2. What's number 2?
Did Laurel promote nationalism?
Was Laurel against the Makapili in the Japanese rule? Was Laurel against the
Laurel and... Sorry! Nandito kami to report. We're here to report about the Japanese invasion of the Philippines. Our stand is... Nagtanong kami ng ilang mga tao kung kilala ba nila si Sepi Laurel at kung ano alam nila tungkol sa kanila. Mali.